So what is hyper-threading? Hyper-threading, or it is also known as simultaneous multi-threading by Intel. It's a name given by Intel Technologies as simultaneous multi-threading, or SMT. It's a process. It's not a physical device. It's a software process with the help of which you can increase the performance of your computer. We'll talk more about this, and it is coming up shortly. So have you ever wondered why the computer which is performing well slow down all of a sudden? That's because let's say you buy a computer today, it will not have the same size of storage and applications and programs running 1 year later like it is today, because it's a new computer. You keep putting stuff on the computer, and then the computer has to manage how to use all the resources which are on the computer. So this process of hyper-threading or multi-threading gives you or gives the processor a boost to perform more number of operations in less time and with faster and accuracy. So what I'm trying to explain here is, let's say if you are playing a game, Call of Duty, or if you're trying to edit a YouTube video, there are certain apps which you use which consumes a lot of processing power, and there is literally zero idle time for the computer during that time. So hyper-threading will make your work easier and faster. And then there are certain applications such as Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, or Facebook, Instagram. If you're trying to use that on a laptop, it doesn't consume a lot of processing power, so you can still do that without hyper-threading. If you did not understand what is hyper-threading so far, you will get it now. Alright, so remember this term, hyper-threading, or it is also known as SMT, given the name by Intel Corporation, known as simultaneous multi-threading. What is this process called? Hyper-threading or simultaneous multi-threading. It's a process of converting a hardware to logical or virtual software. So what is this hardware? It can be a CPU or a processor. What are these? These are also processors, but logical processor or software processor or a virtual processor. So hyper-threading is a process of converting a physical processor to a logical processor or a virtual processor. Now, why do we need this? Because with the growing technology, growing number of apps, and the growing usage on a daily basis, even if you are not a professional, let's say you are a student and then you have certain hobbies, still that is going to consume a lot of processing power. So that's why it's better if you know about this technology or this process, so that whenever your computer is performing slow or it is consuming a lot of processing power, then you can convert your physical processor to a logical processor or virtual processor with the help of hyper-threading. What happens? Earlier days we used to get only one processor. So let's say this is a processor. Now the information is flowing like this to the processor, and this is how the outcome used to be. But then with the help of hyper-threading, what you can do is you have information coming in, pulling in, and then since you have used hyper-threading, your CPU is now capable enough of performing 2 operations at one time. Now let's say you have a dual core processor. dual core. What happens? What can you do with this dual core? That means there are two cores in one processor. So let's say there is an information coming. There are two types of information coming. Now, since it's a dual core, you can make one core as two logical processors. So this is your core 1, this is your core 2. So this will be capable of giving you information or processing the information in a multi-channel mode. That means at one time you can perform 4 operations. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have a quad core processor. That means there are 4 cores in one processor. What happens is there is information flow. You're getting commands. Now the processor needs to process that. So what it does is it converts each core into 2. So that means this core will be doing 2 operations at a time, this core will be doing 2 operations at a time, this core will be doing 2 operations at a time, and this core will be doing 2 operations at a time. Totally 8 operations at one time. Because of 4 cores in the processor, you have converted those 4 cores with the help of hyper-threading into 8 cores which are virtual or logical. So this is the latest processor we have from Intel is i9, which has 10 cores, and you can convert those 10 cores into 20 logical cores with the help of hyper threading. I hope you guys understood what is hyper-threading or simultaneous multi-threading. So with the computers of today, with i7 and i9, you can actually convert the cores. Let's say i7 will have 8 cores and then i9 has 10 cores. Effectively you can convert 16 and 20 with the help of hyper-threading, which will boost your computer performance like you have never seen before, because you have never implemented hyper-threading before. So how you will enable hyper-threading? Hyper-threading is enabled from BIOS, but you don't have to worry about it, because in most of the computers Intel has automatically enabled that. There is a process of putting your computer in hyper-threading mode. We will talk about it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's content, and if you have any questions, any appreciations, please comment. And I'll see you next time on Z-Tech Media. Have a nice day.
Intel has designed several processor technologies that enable parallel processing when running multi-threaded applications or multi-applications simultaneously. Intel's hyper-threading technology enables 2 threads to be processed in a single processor core, allowing partial parallel execution. As you can see on the screen, this is what happens if your processor is a dual core. It becomes 4 cores, and that way you can increase the computer's performance. And this technology was first launched by Intel, and now this is a quad-core processor. That means it has 4 cores, and logically you can make it as 8-core processor. That means doubling the size of the processor you have virtually. Alright guys, that's it from me. Thank you for watching this video on Z-Tech Media. If you like the content, please subscribe to our channel.